Ancient Egypt is perhaps one of the most fascinating ancient civilizations of all time, with their traditions, religion, and even their rulers piquing the interest of audiences even to this day, as nothing fascinates people all across the world more than the pyramids or the discovery of a new pharaoh's tomb or its mummy. But for some reason, ancient Egyptian history is a rarely covered topic in television shows, even though there is evident demand for these types of TV series. So even though they may be hard to find, there are still some excellent shows about ancient Egypt, and the purpose of this list is to give you my top 5 recommendations of excellent historical TV shows based around ancient Egyptian history. But before we begin, don't forget, if you like anything to do with historical movies or historical TV shows, then subscribe to my channel HistorySpark and press that bell notification button as well. At number 5, it is Cleopatra, the 1999 television series about the famous queen of Egypt who had a romantic relationship with two of the most influential Romans of her time, Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. I am sure most fans will already be aware of the general events of Cleopatra's life, but this 2-episode miniseries goes into a good amount of detail across the general intricacies of Cleopatra's rule and all the internal court politics that were arising from her closeness to Caesar and then later on Mark Antony. This is a TV series with excellent costume design and set pieces, and it really does make the viewer feel like they have been transported back into ancient Egypt. The acting by most of the cast is great, aside from Leonor Varela, who really just plays a one-noted, tantrum-throwing, spoiled brat princess, or queen in this case I guess, and she's just not the Cleopatra that was needed for this film. But nonetheless, Cleopatra is still a great watch about an important figure from ancient Egypt's history, and if you have a few hours to spare, I would definitely recommend it to anyone interested in finding more about ancient Egyptian history. At number 4, it is Egypt, a 2005 docudrama series by the BBC, which is a unique addition to this list as it plays out like a documentary for some parts of the series and as a drama for other parts. But if anyone has any sort of interest in ancient Egypt, then this docu-series is perfect for you, as it is divided into 3 parts which focus on the key archaeological discoveries which occurred between the 18th century and the 20th century. That in itself is nothing special, but then it does an amazing job of depicting some of this history about important figures from ancient Egypt, such as Ramses the Great and Tutankhamun, through flashbacks, while we also have the drama around these archaeological discoveries being covered as well. So if you're looking for a well-acted, interesting and unique docuseries about ancient Egypt, then Egypt is a great recommendation for you. The 3rd spot on this list goes to the Cleopatras, which focuses on the turbulent and fascinating lives of several Cleopatras from the Ptolemaic dynasty, with the series starting with the life about Cleopatra II and ending with the death of Cleopatra VII, the Cleopatra audiences are most familiar with today. Each of these female queens and princesses lived a life that was never simple or easy, as they each had to contend with political and religious contentions, as well as even the hatred of their husbands or other royalty in many cases as well. This show is interesting as it brings to audiences the story of some important females who influenced Egyptian history but have widely been forgotten by audiences. But I do have to say the set pieces, costume design, and even the acting in a lot of cases here is just downright terrible. The main glue that does hold the show together is the interesting and fast-paced plot, which has a series of never-ending political turbulence and religious turmoil that I think fans will really enjoy watching. The 2nd spot on this list goes to Moses, a 1995 TV series based around the life of Moses, mostly through the perspective depicted in the Bible. This is an interesting TV series which, although may have some religious elements to it, it still does a decent job of utilizing its ancient Egyptian historical backdrop. Ben Kingsley leads the cast here in the role of Moses, and he does a great job in his depiction of the character, as he is not the strongest, largest, or even the most intelligent individual, but his divine belief in God allows him to lead his people out of Egypt and to the promised land. The story here is interesting, but it hardly brings anything new to the table in terms of Moses' story. The acting is good, and the visual effects and cinematography are as good as you can expect from a low-budget biblical film from the 90s. If you're looking for a story about one of the most important figures in the Bible and several other religions as well, then Moses is a great recommendation for you. The top spot on this list goes to Tut, a TV miniseries based around the life of the pharaoh Tutankhamun, also known as King Tut. This TV series is actually a lot better than I was expecting, and it got everything right in terms of what I was hoping from an ancient Egypt-based TV series. There is an engaging storyline about an interesting central character who is surrounded by political maneuvering by all those around him, including his advisors, lovers, and closest friends, who all have ambitions of their own that they are keen to fulfill through the use of their connection with King Tut. Ben Kingsley features again in this Egyptian historical show, and he does a fantastic job of leading the cast alongside Avon Jogia as King Tut, and I feel like everyone was well suited to their roles. So if you're looking for a bloody, over-the-top, heavily fictionalized depiction of King Tut's life, then Tut is the perfect show for you. So lastly, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please do like and share this video with others, and leave a comment down below of what other topics you would like me to consider in future videos. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, as I post videos on historical movies and historical TV shows each and every week. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.